Hey, what's up, guys? What is going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Real Madrid versus Athletic Madrid. Had no idea that they were playing this game today. So thank you, cousin. Yeah, we call him cousin. No, I had no idea that they were playing this game at all. No clue whatsoever. Let alone that they're playing in Saudi Arabia. I had no idea that this cup is being played in Saudi Arabia. Having said that, really good game. Really, especially the first half. That first half was just packed with so many goals, 4 goals, and a lot of football. Got very physical at times, and just very entertaining match. And that goal from Griezmann, that super goal, that to me was the best goal. The funniest and most interesting goal, obviously, was the last goal. Did not expect that. But the second half, the start of the second half, for 25 minutes, almost 30 minutes, it was just kind of bland. They were pretty much just studying each other, and just respecting each other, trying to see who was going to almost like fall into whose trap, who was going to give in first. And it just kind of waned a little bit. It was a completely different match for the first match, for the first half, I mean. The most prominent players that you would expect to score did not score, and they did not show up as much as I thought they would. Expecting something from Rodrigo, from Vinicius, from Modric. Really not much from Bellingham as well. Not to say that they had horrible games, but they just weren't involved as much. Griezmann as well. Griezmann was the first half when he took the corner kick, so he had an assist. And then that super goal, like I said before, amazing goal. He was quiet for most of the match, and all of a sudden you see him do something like that. So that was a treat. That was really nice. I'm sure at the end of his career, I mean, he's got so many accolades and so many memories that he could pull up from easily. But I'm sure something tells me he's gonna look back at this one, because that was not just for like the cup and not only against Real Madrid, but the way in which he scored that goal. I mean, the press. I mean, he beat the press, and he left Modric on the floor, Rudiger just looking at him, staring at him. And the shot, really beautiful shot. Everything was just perfect. That's the kind of goal I think that you dream for most people. The Diaz goal was also really good. Now, that first goal, look, I mean, y'all know I don't like Rodrigo. And if you don't, well, now you do. I don't really understand. I get it, but I don't want to get on board with the whole idea that this guy is a forward and he's playing for one of the biggest, if not the biggest clubs in the world, and he just doesn't do it. I mean, sometimes, yeah, he does really good. And he had, I think, out of all the people that I mentioned that I expected to do a lot better, I thought he had the best match. He was involved a lot more. He had chances, and I thought he did pretty well with those chances. But that first goal, and I don't think I heard the commentator say anything, but that was all on him. To me, that was all on him. He wasn't looking at Hermoso, I think it was. Just looked at him when he jumped in the air. He didn't even bother jumping up in the air. He just stared at him, and goal. Also that mismatch. I don't know who told him to go mark him. There was no communication. That should have been Rudiger telling him, nah, you get off that guy. Go do something else. Go stay up front or something. But you're not gonna go against up against this guy. And I don't think he should go up against anybody really. I mean, with the height, and he's not known. I haven't been following him all that much, but I know he's not known for having the best defensive skills, let's say, especially in set pieces. There's no way you should put Rodrigo there at all. So that was wrong. And then the so-called penalty, I thought, in some games you would call that a penalty. Let's be honest, we've seen that being called in many games a penalty, and that takes skill. Let's be honest, that takes skill as well. He dragged himself way too early, and the ref caught on to that. He saw that. So I thought he beat him already. He beat him with the ball, and we know he's fast and quick enough to be able to beat him. So once he pushed the ball and he beat him with the ball, he was going to get there before, I think it was Saul, right? Before Saul got there. So I don't know what was the hurry and try to drag your foot, trying to drag your whole body to fall over him. You were going to get the penalty. That's the thing. You were going to get it. You did the hardest thing, and then it's the timing. I don't know what. At this point, you should know how to do that a lot better, especially up in the front. That's your bread and butter. That's your territory. You should know what to do there. And then the really good. I mean, before Rudiger gave Rodrigo the ball, before he passed him the ball, Real Madrid were just kind of passing it around, just seeing, trying to find ways. I get that they were trying to find ways to penetrate, to get through. And Rudiger, out of nowhere, it's almost like he said, enough is enough. Like, just pass it to him already. I could see him. I'm going to give it to him. Loved it. I thought Rudiger had a great match. He should be playing instead of the other guy that's injured. What's his name? Militao. Absolutely. Even before, I didn't get when I saw Rudiger in the bench. I said, well, what is this guy doing, on the bench? But anyways, passes a beautiful pass to Rodrigo. And Rodrigo, does the best thing in the world there. I'm with him on cutting the ball inside. I thought that was brilliant. He could have taken the shot and it probably would have gone in. But that was brilliant, just the way like he shifted and made the guy believe that he was going to shoot. And then after that, again, it's your domain, it's your area you should be an expert, you should be a connoisseur in that area. And he pretty much just shoots right where Oblak is. Oblak had a good game as well. The key saves. You give it right to him. I thought it was also a good block from Oblak, which pretty much all he had to do was not even extend his feet because his feet were already in the way, but just pay attention to the ball actually hitting his feet. I thought he failed there. He wasted an opportunity right there. Rodrigo should have scored that goal. That's another goal he should have scored. And then after that, didn't see that much of Rodrigo. And then stop with the amping the crowd up. They're not there to service you. You're there to service them while you're playing. It's your way of playing. It's your football that should speak volumes for them to get excited and rally you through the game, the play. Not you. Like, stop that. That's so, like, doing it once in a while, especially at the end, towards the end, when you need it the most, but not while you're playing and it's like, the 30th minute. Just focus on playing. Enough of that. Like, that nonsense. Like, cut that crap out. Like, seriously, that's so annoying. Bellingham did it as well. Fine. Whatever. He did it a couple of times. Especially towards the end, like I said. That's fine. And, you need the win. But, like, this is... you need the win. I get it throughout the whole match. But, like, dude, like, just play. Just play. It's almost like you're looking for a cop-out. You're looking for a way, since you're not really doing anything there, that the crowd is pretty much going to put you in that state to be able to get through and score and dribble past the guy. Like, no, you should do that on your own. I don't know why the coach doesn't tell him, like, yo, focus on playing. That's distracting. Cut that out. I don't think Oblak had any idea that this guy was coming right behind him, because otherwise they would have said something. And there was a good amount of space between Diaz and the ball. All day I thought that Oblak was going to get to that ball before. And I even think the last guy that got to the ball, the defender from Atletico, I'm pretty sure he thought that Oblak was going to get there before. And had he known that Diaz was going to come, and that's why I think he made the sprint, because he saw Diaz catching up to Oblak. I know the game was already pretty much done with the 4-3, and that's why Oblak was up there trying to be able to see if he can score a goal, if he can head the ball in. But yeah, that was such a screw up from Oblak's part. I thought he was going to get there before, not only because he was closer to the ball, but, despite being a goalie, that reach that he has, I thought he had, like, strides long enough to be able to get the ball before this guy Diaz. And Diaz, I don't think he saw him because he was looking to his left and Diaz just appeared, I think, out of his right. Or he was looking to his right and Diaz appeared on his left. And with the noise, I don't think Oblak heard anybody yelling to him that Diaz was coming and he was getting close to the ball. And really good performance for the time that he had to play. He had this one little skill that was kind of Messi-esque with the step over and then the cut in. Which left, I think it was Savage, completely off guard, completely gone, completely wiped out. And then the shot, really close shot for goal. So really good performance by Diaz coming in, just destabilizing that Athletic Madrid defense. And then the goal from Real Madrid, from Carvajal, I thought Carvajal also had a good game. And finally was the one to ram the ball in because everyone was trying. But that build up all the way from the back, Vinicius just outrunning his marker. And then Bellingham having a shot. I think Bellingham having 2 shots. And then finally Carvajal just coming in and just sealing the deal with that. But Carvajal had one little mistake that could have cost them. It would have been a 3-2. And then the next goal that was coming in, the mess up from Kepa, was the 3-2. But this one could have been the 3-2 with giving the ball away to Lino. And Lino got inches away from hitting the post and obviously almost scoring a goal. But besides that, yeah, Carvajal had a really, really good game. And it was funny, Cruz coming into the game and getting booed. I just read about this recently because of something that he posted, something that he said about a Celta de Vigo player. I don't fully agree with what he wrote, what he posted on his Instagram. But look, for a good amount of time, this man, if I'm not mistaken, did not lose the ball. Despite being booed at every single opportunity that he had the ball, he did not lose the ball whatsoever. Monster. What a monster. What a boss. What a boss, not losing the ball like that under that pressure. He's used to kind of that pressure, but I don't think he lost the ball at all. So hats off to Cruz for that. And played his part. He played his part in the win. Valverde also, I thought, had a decent game, just running, eating up the field. Loved how he would go back and try to ask for the ball and then build up. Thanks to him, they were able to build up the chances that they did. And DePaul is starting to be a player that I really enjoy watching. Just they didn't have as much control as Real Madrid. Although that first half was just like give and take. They were pretty much ping-ponging. They were pretty much just ping-ponging the chances that each team had possession of the ball. And the way Athletic Madrid beat the press, not even Real Madrid did that. Maybe that one with the goal, but Athletic Madrid, superb job in beating the press. They look so clean coming out from the back. Really enjoy that. And again, starting to become a fan of DePaul. His energy, he didn't have the best of games, but in that first half, I thought he was instrumental and really influential. Anytime he has the ball, you want to give him the ball. He feels so safe when he has the ball. Really enjoy this guy, DePaul, as of lately. And got to see a little bit of this guy, Arda Güler. Didn't see much of him, but at least he got to play again. Hopefully he stays injury free and we can enjoy more of his football, because I am curious. I'm very curious to see how this guy develops and what kind of player he he turns out to be. Anyways, guys, that's all I got to say about that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.